Okay, so you are on Chapter 5, Section 3, Graphics, Part 1. These are numbers 1 through 8. Take your paper, fold the hot dog in half once and half twice, and you will have 8 spaces, okay? And you need to number them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, question number 1. Question here is, what is energy? And energy is the ability to do work and cause change. So we'll draw a guy right here with very long arms, and we will give him some weights to lift. Okay, and in order to lift those weights, he has to have energy. And so he needed energy to do the work of lifting the weight. And in lifting this weight, he was able to cause change. Okay, number 2 are, what are the 2 types of energy? So we're going to write 2 types of energy. Okay, and the first type of energy, there's my cliff. And I'm going to put a rock up at this cliff that's not quite moving yet. And it has potential energy. And then next I have the rock that is falling from the cliff. And it has kinetic energy. Number 3 is, what specifically is potential energy? And this is energy that is stored and waiting to be used. So I'm going to put a rock up at the top of this cliff, and right now the energy is stored. It's not moving yet, it's holding its energy. Number 4 is, what is kinetic energy? And in this picture, there's my cliff, and the rock is going to be falling from the cliff. And so now that it's falling, it has kinetic energy. Okay, number 5 is, what is the force that pulls water down a hill? We know that the force that pulls everything down hills is going to be gravity. So we're going to draw a picture of a cliff with a waterfall coming off of it. So we'll have this running water on the top, and the water flows over the edge. Okay, and the reason why this goes down the hill or down the cliff is due to gravity. Number 6 is, how is energy transferred? And energy constantly transfers from potential to kinetic energy and back again. Best way I know how to show this is to draw a swing set. So here is my cheap swing set. And my little guy on the swing. Let me erase this little part of the leg of the swing set that's in the way. Change the color of the guy. Okay, when he's at this point, he has potential energy because he's at the very top of that swing when he just pauses for a moment before his swing goes back down. And so when he's just at that pause, it's potential energy. But when he swings back, he's in motion again and he has kinetic energy. Then when he gets to this point right here, he's stopped and has potential energy again. And this transfer of energy goes back and forth from potential to kinetic to potential to kinetic to potential to kinetic. And our next one is number 7, and this is how does sediment get into a river? And a lot of this has to do with common sense. How do you think dirt gets in a river? We'll draw our little river right here, make it blue. Okay, and give you a little cliff here, or a river bank right here on the side. And a sediment can just fall into river, or it can be blown in by the wind. So draw my little wind cloud blowing sediment into the river. Or it can just be along the side of the river, and as the water flows along, it pulls the sediment into the river. Okay, number 8 is what is abrasion, and we learned this when we talked about weathering. And abrasion is caused, let's write abrasion, create a rock, and when the rocks scrape against each other, they are causing these little particles to form down here. Okay, and that's abrasion. And that's it for the first part 1 of these notes, numbers 1 through 8, and watch the part 2 video to get the 9 through 16 notes.